Be there in a second!
It's completely red.
Hello? How can I help?
Can I have that one?
Oh, well, yes. This Pokeball is a little more expensive due to its rarity. I do have to warn you, it has the same stats as a regular Pokeball. Oh, okay.
This is the coolest thing ever. I mean, just look at it. What happened here? What is that? Oh my god, what is it? Oh my Oh my god. What? I just caught a... Wait, what even was that? Sparkid, the meteorite Pokemon. The heat their body emits burns any person or Pokemon they come into contact with except for their trainer. This Pokemon is rare and has only been sighted a few times in the past few hundred years. No one knows the origins of this Pokemon, yet it has only been sighted in the Artubia region. I had a really hard time coming up with an idea for my Fakemon. My initial designs just sucked, if I'm being honest. But I got to really thinking about it, and I love space. And space and fire makes me think of meteors, meteorites, comets, that kind of thing. The best part about this design is when I decided to make his arms his main mode of transportation instead of his legs. And to exaggerate this just a little bit more, I decided to make his body super small, along with his feet, and also exaggerating it by making his head and eyeballs ginormous. Have you looked into those peepers? Have you?
Kind of terrifying, but like it's so cute.
I did not draw these in the Pokemon art style, obviously, but I feel like if I did, they would pass as actual Pokemon. Yippee! My own original character. I wish I had a place to share character lore that isn't seen in this animatic. Oh yeah. This video is sponsored by Unveil. With over 150,000 creatives, Unveil is a place where you can store all of your original characters and the worlds that they live in. It's completely anti-AI and anti-NFT, making it incredibly safe for you to upload your art and share your stories. One of the coolest features in Unveil is their worlds option. This allows you to sort your characters into different universes and can be very helpful if you have a character that exists in more than one. On this platform, your creations matter. And you matter. Click the link in the description to join Unveil today. Thank you so much to Unveil for sponsoring this video. What are you? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm really sorry. Huh? But wait, you were hot just a second ago. Now you're just warm. Huh. Looks like I have a new partner. Sparkid, I can't believe it. This is the final member of our team. Is Sparkid? Sparkid, what's wrong? Oh my god, why? Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe it. You evolved. Look at you. You're so cool. Flaris, the meteor Pokemon. With the evolution of this Pokemon, their heat has increased, making their limbs far more elasticy than what they were before. The flames on their head have grown larger, spreading to the rest of their dome, and they have controlled their flames to burn only strangers. Ah yes, the middle evolution, where 90% of the time they look like ugly little buglies. One of my biggest pet peeves with Pokemon evolutions is that sometimes the evolutions can just look like a bigger version of the smaller Pokemon. It just doesn't feel like enough change to feel like a different Pokemon sometimes. So I made sure to make this very, very obvious by completely changing the entire body shape of this Pokemon. They have grown into their legs and can walk now, although it wasn't easy to get here. Sparkit and Ryer grew up together, but Ryer grew faster. As they were catching more and more Pokemon and exploring more of the region, Sparkit just didn't evolve. And I'd like to think that this, plus the combined feeling of feeling like the only Pokemon like themselves on Earth, builds up to Flaris' design. So we go from cute baby to angsty teen, as per usual. Gotta love Pokemon.
You know, I heard talk that one superstore wants to put a store location on the mountain.
What? No, why?
I don't know, but I don't like it. They would run my family's store straight into the ground.
What do we do? How do we stop them?
I guess something more important would have to be built there. Ever since that mountain got a crater in it, kids have been using it as a place to hang out, so it's filled with waste.
I've got it!
What?
I'll become the first fire-type gym leader of this region, and I'll have my gym on the mountain! Crater. Thing.
Huh. That might actually work.
Hey, you down there! Hey! So, you want to challenge the fire gym, huh? Well, that's great! I hate to inform you, but you are on the employee-only path. And you need to go to the challenger path. That way. I know it looks super steep and pointy and scary. Ugh. But here, you can have these. These boot attachments were designed by Ryer, the gym leader. We use them all the time to cover this rough terrain. Here you go. Woo! You got this!
Oh, Vulpix, do you want a berry? Oh, a challenger. Come inside, we'll talk there. Comfy? Great. Now, this video will explain everything about our gym to you.
You survived the trip up the mountain. Congrats! You, Challenger, will be thrown into a pitch-black maze, and will be borrowed a Litwick from our Fire Care program. This Litwick will be your only source of light in this maze. Use of your personal Pokemon outside of battle is completely prohibited. There will be statues placed strategically around the maze, and the dim light will not let you see if they are a trainer or a sculpture until it's too late. If you make your way out, you'll be rewarded with the chance to battle me, Ryer, the Fire-type gym leader. So give it all you got!
Well, I hope that explains everything. You can make your way downstairs to the maze now. Here's your Litwick. We flame to please. Yes. Still funny.
Look what we have here! A challenger! Let's light up this maze!
Since I went for a meteorite theme for my Fakemon, I decided I should do something similar for my gym. And when you usually think of something crashing into the earth, you think of a giant crater. I decided to put the crater inside of a mountain, making it so that the mountain was like its own building. But the downside to this is Sparkid crashing into the earth has ruined the ecosystem surrounding the mountain, so there's not a lot of life that can live there.
It's not a giant area that has been wiped out just because Sparkid decided to make his presence known.
But it's more like just the mountain is not as lush as it used to be. I like to think that this mountain used to be an attraction for this town, and once this happened, it just kind of ruined the tourism in this town. And for some mystical, psychic, unknown reason, fire types from around the Artubia region are drawn to the crash site, furthering the damage that has been done to the ecosystem around the mountain. The townspeople do not appreciate this and start to treat fire types kinda poorly. Ryer noticed this, and seeing as to how their entire team is fire-type Pokemon, they feel deeply affected by this. The town tried to recover a little bit of their tourism back by building a superstore on top of this mountain.
And God, that just sounds just horrible. Like, wipe out the entire mountain? That's so rude.
In order to save this kind of sanctuary that the fire-type Pokemon have created for themselves, Ryer decides to build a gym there. And you know, you might think this is just swapping one building out for another, but in reality, a small gym building compared to a giant superstore that wipes out the entire mountain is just a lot better. And when the gym is actually started, they start a fire care program with Lila, giving fire-type Pokemon in the area a place to live and recover, and to even help out the gym. And since this fire care program was put into place, it made it illegal to catch any wild fire types on the mountain. But with the fire gym now in town, tourism has gone up exponentially, so the people are happy again. And now there's a place that the fire-type Pokemon can live and reside without being hated on. And in naming this gym, I thought there would be no better name than to name it the Meteor Gym. Like, I don't know. It just sounds cool.
Ja! I can't believe you beat me! Ugh! You can advance in the maze. I guess you want. Just get out of here. Get out of my sight.
There you are. I was beginning to worry you were lost. You're no match for my team.
For the gym trainers, I decided to give them all very similar outfits, kind of like a uniform, because you know, this is where they work, this is their job. I don't pay them that well. No, I pay them, I promise. And when it comes to all of the extra characters in this video, including Lila, I decided to base their physical attributes slightly off of something from the people who are voicing them. My friend Cloud voiced Claudius.
So I gave Claudius a little cloud antenna in their hair.
For Sky, voiced by Skynix, I made him bald. For the first gym trainer introduced at the beginning of when the protagonist shows up, they were voiced by Seb, so I did literally just Seb's haircut, but orange. And for Lila, it's just so obvious that they were voiced by Fang. But I would like to take this moment to remind you that Ryer and Lila are not Fang and I. So you can ship them, but don't ship us, please. And then of course there's the protagonist that I designed for everyone to use in this collab. Honestly, the hardest part about that design was choosing the colors for the clothing. I spent days trying to figure that out. There's a lot of character design in this video. Holy moly.
What? I lost. This is... Kid, you're strong, but my team still did some substantial damage to your Pokemon. I recommend you heal your team at the Pokemon Center we have upstairs before challenging Ryer. Beat by a kid, what have we come to?
So, you beat my gym puzzle. Can't say that I'm not impressed. You got your little Pikachu and your little Eevee. You think you're gonna beat me? Guess it's time to burn you out. The name Ryer comes from me smashing my real name, Ray, with fire.
Ryer, the fire-type gym leader.
It's supposed to be a pun, okay? Ryer makes this flashy outfit to intimidate challengers, but what is this outfit? This outfit is very based on my Fakemon. I like to think that Ryer creates things based off the things that they love, and in this world, Ryer really loves their Pokemon, and Lila.
And, it's just,
You can see it in the way that they have Cherish Balls all over their gym.
a bunch of different sculptures everywhere. Cherish balls.
Because Ryer caught Sparkid in a Cherish Ball, and they really cherish that. It's okay, you can leave now, it's fine. Instead of making Ryer an illustrator like myself, I decided to make them a sculptor.
I was gonna lean a lot more heavily into the sculpture aspect of the gym, but honestly, I just ran out of time.
When I was designing the stages for Sparkid and Ryer as they're growing up throughout this animatic, I wanted to do the thing where they say you look like your dog. And I think that's just another great way of showing that Ryer is inspired by the things that they love. Ryer is known for being very aggressive and condescending to the challengers that come to their gym, and rumors easily spread that they're a bad person. They're just really passionate, okay? Leave them alone. Well, we snuffed that one out, didn't we, Flores? Oh, don't worry, kid. Go get healed up and get out of here. Just come back when you and your Pokemon are ready. I really hope you've been training, cause I have too. Meet Chemetrix, the final form of my ace Pokemon. Chemetrix, the comet Pokemon. The temperature of this Pokemon has risen to an all-time high, making their limbs more magma than rock-like. In this final evolution, this Pokemon has gained a psychic type, making it a fire psychic. As they have matured, this Pokemon has tamed their fire to only burn opposing threats. This was 100% the hardest design out of all three of the Fakemon designs I did. One thing that I knew for sure is that I needed this design to be serving mother. When you think about it, it's like the trans femme pipeline. It went he, him, they, them, and mother.
I played around a lot with trying a bunch of different body types. I even made them float at one point.
But I just felt like that was too far away from the fire type feel. So instead of making them float, I decided to really play into the elasticity thing where as the Pokemon is evolving, they're getting hotter and their limbs are melting a little bit. One of the biggest things that I wanted to highlight in the Pokedex entry was that as they get older, they are able to control their heat a lot better.
They go from burning everyone but their trainer, to burning everyone they don't know, to just not burning anyone unless they're trying to hurt them.
And I think that's just a really cool way of showing this Pokemon grow up. Although I will say that I'm still keeping Chemetrix as a very fiery-spirited Pokemon, while they are still giving this very silent and mysterious vibe. When they get mad, and it's scary. Unfortunately, I do think this is the weakest design out of the three.
And Sparkid will literally be the best thing I've ever made forever. Amen.
But yes, this is my mother evolution. Oh, wow. Yeah. You're a real trailblazer, huh, kid? Here, you've earned it. Now go burn your next gym to the ground! Oh, metaphorically, of course. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching this video. This has been months in the making. I might have gotten a little bit carried away and made my own little universe, but you know, whatever. The playlist of the other gym leaders will be listed in the description, so make sure to check their videos out too. This video was by far the most time-consuming thing that I've ever made, but I'm very proud of the outcome.
I'm at the point where I feel like my videos are just getting better, and one day you'll blink and I'll come back with a fully animated episode for some other random set of imaginary lesbians.
Thank you all so much for 17,000 subscribers. I am so grateful for all of you, and thank you to the people who have made me fan art. This outro is getting really freaking long, so I'm just gonna say I love you. This video took my good knee, and if you aren't subscribed, I'm gonna crash out. And I think I'll be making channel memberships a thing at 20k, so look out for that because it means you'll get actual perks and, you know, it won't seem as if I've disappeared for 2 months at a time. I'm sorry. Love you guys so much. Can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye!